Good morning. This is Fred Mitchell, Chairman of the Progressive Liberal Party, Minister for the Foreign Service, MP for Fox Hill. Today is Monday, the 5th of February, 2024. Congratulations to the Cat Island Rockers, their Member of Parliament, Prime Minister Philip Davis, and the Minister for Culture, Mario Boleg, with the Junkanoo National Corporation for the magnificent and spirited Junkanoo parade that I witnessed on Cat Island on Saturday evening. Junkanoo is growing by leaps and bounds in every community, and as the Bahamas looks to develop the orange economy, the investment in our culture by government funds becomes ever more important. Last Wednesday, the government's consultant announced the plans for a school for the performing arts in furtherance of the blueprint for change and the promises therein to develop the orange economy. You see today that one of the reasons our friends in Jamaica have so much soft power around the world is the reggae music brand, Bob Marley and other artists, for example, and their success in sports with Usain Bolt and other athletes. The Bahamas is developing along similar lines with investments in sports and culture. That was one of the mistakes made by our friends in the F&M administration. They abandoned the building of the baseball stadium. They canceled National Youth Service. They canceled the multi-purpose facility for the people of Salina Point, Acklands. They canceled the IAAF relays. They allowed the National Stadium to fall into disrepair. And each time they did so, their mantra was that it was too much money to spend. Except that we all know that the ultimate solution to the crime issues is the investment in our young people and in social development. There is no doubt that today we reap a bitter harvest in part because of the lack of investment in our young people. We in the PLP mean to correct this, but we will see the dividends both now and into the future. Rather than having to spend money on prisons and law enforcement, why not spend it on schools, after-school programs, cultural events like Junkanoo and marching bands? This keeps our children engaged. It is an investment in community. The facts show that when the children are engaged in community work, they do not offend their neighbors. It was very sad for me and my colleagues to learn of the very serious events involving Inspector Tomas McIntosh, who, at the last reckoning, was in critical condition at the ICU, having been injured in a road traffic accident while on road traffic duty. We must remember that when we call for the police to do this or that in the fight against crime, that these men and women put themselves, their lives on the line for us. Sadly, this promising officer is in one sense a casualty of the fight against crime. It is tragic and it is sad. Let us continue to pray for him. 33 years old, the head of the Anglican Church Men of St. Agnes, with a promising future. This is very sad, really tragic for himself and for his family and for us, the wider community. God bless you. God bless the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Let us continue to pray for Inspector Tomas McIntosh and his family. Congratulations to the Junkanoo Group in Cat Island and across the country from Cat Island, from north to south in the Bahamas. It's PLP all the way.
Love you.